Chase, big win last week in Texas. Then you come here tomorrow, or yesterday rather, and practice with, at Darlington, where you don't have a lot of experience. Talk about the transition of the whole week.
Yeah, well, obviously last week was really good for us, and it was great to get to victory lane with Napa on board, and just kind of that whole experience was really neat, and to have that run at Texas, so I feel like was good for our whole group, and kind of it was just good to know we were trying and we're making progress. So we just got to make sure we keep trying to get a little better. That's what our competition's doing, and obviously coming to Darlington's a different animal in itself. So just trying to get used to this and this racetrack and kind of what it has to offer for the race tonight. I'm not sure, but practicing in the daytime yesterday was interesting, and I hope we have our car where it needs to be for tonight.
Let's go right there.
Mike Neff from FrontStretch.com. Chase, 4 years ago you scored a win at North Wilkesboro. Now you're getting ready to hit the track here at Darlington. How meaningful would it be to you to not only win up at North Wilkesboro, but not to win here at Darlington as well?
That'd be awesome. Honestly, this is from a fan standpoint, I thought this has probably been my favorite place to watch a race since I've been old enough to watch. So this is a really cool racetrack. I feel like it's one that's exciting. It's always been exciting to watch, and I feel like now as the racetrack's starting to wear and kind of get that feel back to it where the tires wear and it becomes it throws so many variables back into what this race is, and the asphalt's not new. So I don't know. I expect it to be an exciting race, and I hope we can just try to be around for the end of it and just try to try to stay clear of the wall tonight. I think will be a good goal to shoot for in itself, and hopefully if we can do that, we'll be somewhere in the hunt and just try to have an opportunity in one of those late race restarts.
Go right here in the front.
Ed Hinton, ESPN.com. Chase, this might be a little off the wall to others in the room, but after I was talking to you the other day, your dad and Gordon Perkle told me I should ask you about your days as the most conscientious dishwasher the Dawsonville pool room ever had. Can you? And Gordon said the shifts all loved you, that you never left the dish dirty. And also, can you talk about coming in from Colorado and snowboarding, skiing, and having a great time, and then jumping pretty quick there right back into the hard work ethic of Dawsonville, Georgia, too? Yeah,
well, it was a lot of fun, and Gordon kind of let me work a little bit there in the pool room, so that was cool too. But definitely two different worlds for sure, kind of how Colorado works and what there is to do there. Colorado is it's not a very racing oriented state by any means. There's a little bit of racing to do, but definitely not a ton. Beyond the go-kart racing side, there's really nothing to do, and that's kind of why we moved back, was because there really wasn't any other options to go race out there. So kind of moving back home and kind of to the heart of the short track racing world and NASCAR, I feel like it was cool to be back in that area of the United States, and it was cool to be able to start racing there, again, and kind of work our way up.
Let's go right here in the front, and then we'll have enough time for Pete.
Reggie Anderson from News 19 in Columbia. Chase, one of your crew members told me that yesterday was the first time you'd hit laps here at the track. What were your initial impressions, and what's it like running in a place where your father obviously had some great success?
Yeah, it was, well, I'm sure everybody's heard this place is definitely not an easy task. Every time I came off the racetrack, I'm out of breath. I mean, it's just, you got to work hard, and it's fun. I mean, it's just such a thrill to be at this racetrack, and you run right up against the wall, and I feel like the more comfortable you can get and the closer you can get, the faster you're going to go, but eventually you're going to pay a price if you get too close. So just trying to kind of keep that balance and try not to get too comfortable too quick. And I felt like I was a little bit conservative in practice yesterday, probably a little too much, but just trying to hopefully keep our car clean throughout the day yesterday and hopefully do it tonight. I think that will be a goal and something good to shoot for in itself.
Let's go to Pete, and we'll finish up with Chris.
Pete Iacobelli, Associated Press. Chase, I think I read somewhere that tomorrow night you're going to be on the radio helping call the Southern 500. Is that something you think is pretty exciting? Is that something you like doing?
Yeah, it is for sure. This will be the first time I've ever done that, but I've always enjoyed that, and I think that's going to be fun. I've never done it before, like I said, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I enjoy that side, and the radio stuff, I've never really disliked it, so I think it'll be fun to do and a cool opportunity with MRN, and to call, kind of be a part of the Cup race tomorrow, and hopefully learn a couple things watching, and just try to have a good time with it. So I definitely think that side of things is cool, and I'm looking forward to it.
Chase Chris Knight, CatchFunds.com. I know you had to set some goals for yourself at the beginning of the season. You already accomplished some of those goals by leading laps, winning races. Is there another goal that you have in mind before that you want to succeed and accomplish before the end of the season? Is it winning more races, Rookie of the Year? Is there a specific goal that you and the team now are focused on for 2014?
Well, I don't think our goals changed just because of what happened last weekend. I mean, I feel like from the beginning, at least for me, I knew those guys were capable of winning races as long as I, got the job done for them and gave them the information that they need to make those cars go fast. So I think as long as we keep trying to build and get better and improve, and not get content with what we're doing. I've said that a lot the past couple of weeks, but I think that's really important, and that's what your competition's doing. Your competition never quits, so you want to make sure you try to improve with those guys and hopefully be a step ahead of them. So we just got to make sure we keep trying to get a little bit better. I'd love to win some more races this year. I feel like we're capable of doing that. It'd be great to get Napa back in victory lane again. Definitely. Obviously, I'd like to do it more than one more time this year. I think we're capable of doing it. So we just got to make sure, like I said, we keep trying to improve, and I keep trying to get better for these guys and do my job better, each week, and try to just put a whole race weekend together and just do that in a better form. So, obviously, when it comes down to the end of the year, I'd love to be a part of the championship, talk, and I feel like our team's capable of doing that. We just got to be smart. It's like Dale said a minute ago, it's a long season on the Cup and the nationwide side, so we got to keep that in mind. Just try to be smart. If you're struggling one night and you don't have a car that's capable of winning a race, just take what it's going to give you. And I feel like especially at a place like Darlington, and a lot of these places can bite you really quick. So just take what's given to you. Not try to get too aggressive at a certain point, especially this early in the year. It's too early to be doing dumb stuff like that. So just got to try to keep your head where it needs to be, and be smart about the decisions you make throughout the race, and try to do the best job you can to control the things that you do have control of. Obviously, other things you can't do much about, but just try to be smart about what you can control.